I think I'm gonna refuse.
When I take his hand, C will smile ever so brightly, so blindingly. It would be a genuine soft smile filled with sincere gratitude. His hand would tremble in mine. He'd still be anxious, unsure, afraid. I'll tighten my grip a little to reassure him everything's okay. Fear is a human emotion, see? Soon enough it will disappear. We will abandon our earthly shells and...
Oh, did I say accept?
Together we'll bring order to this world. All pollution, everything that's unfair, humiliating, unpleasant will be purified. All the dirty colors will be cleansed. We will become pure white. We will become happy. I don't take his hand. His eyes widen. I feel a growing lump in my throat. It's impossible to speak.
I thought you'd understand.
See, please listen. Even if you're scared of this world, even if you hate it, even if it disgusts you, A deep breath. I want you to live. It's barely a whisper. The words reach his ears. C's breathing becomes erratic. His knees give in. It's a panic attack. I watch him break down in front of me.
I can turn this back up now.
My eyes feel dry. You're unfair, C. It's me who wants to cry the most. There's no place for us to go. The corpse of a god laughs behind my back.
My sides! Could you be any more dramatic? Acting all high and mighty, yet you've been saying it all for your own sake. The one who doesn't want to die is...
I cover my ears.
You, Miss Wiltshire. Despite all the self-harm, all the big dreams and fantasies about self-sacrifices and whatnot, you still want to live your pathetic life until the very end.
Please, stop!
Just admit it, that you're afraid to die. Deep down, you don't actually believe there's a place like heaven up above, do you? Even worse, there's nothingness awaiting you. You'll die only to achieve complete solitude in an empty space of an afterlife. Not even your beloved Seth will be there for you. Why would they stay with you when they're bored to death when there's no quest to complete? Admit it, even your puppeteer is with you only as long as they're entertained.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
I want you to be honest with yourself. We both know it, right? That everybody only wants to use you.
Shut up!
But why should it matter? You have me, Miss Wiltshire. Even in the cold embrace of death, I won't leave you. There's nothing to be afraid of. We should have let this boy die already.
I plunge forward, grasping Frey's throat, squeezing it with all I have. We fall down. I strangle Frey with my own hands. It's getting hard to breathe.
I just want you to open your eyes. Look, can't you see this boy is dying to disappear for good? He doesn't want to be saved.
I make my grip harder. It hurts.
He opened up to you, and look what you've done. You're the cruel one, Miss Wiltshire.
There they are! Seize them!
So, would you be so kind as to explain yourselves?
It
was my initiative to leave the house, sir. I forced Charlotte Wiltshire to come with me. Miss Wiltshire, is that true? Wiltshire? Wiltshire?
He looks at me expectantly. It is.
Then, Mr. Wordsworth, can I ask for your reasons for violating school rules? Well, of course. I wanted a breath of fresh air. It's unfitting for the god of this world to be inhaling such stale air every day. End up dragging Miss Wiltshire along with me against her will since she doesn't feel well. I sincerely thought that would help her recovery, you see. I see. Mr. Wordsworth, you are forbidden to leave your room until the day of the trial. As a punishment for your behavior, you'll be robbed of all social points you had until this day. Miss Wiltshire, you are awaited in class at the usual hours. I'll have an appointment scheduled for you at the laboratory. Considering the situation, medical tests will be absolutely necessary. Then we are going to have a counseling session in regards to your indecent relationships with classmates. After the trial, of course. Now return to your rooms, if you will.
You needn't have covered for me, C.
I only told the truth.
Still, you've lost all the social points. There's no way you can get past the trial like this.
About that, there's something I'd like to ask of you.
What is it?
If possible, please don't vote for me in the trial. If a sacrifice has to be made, it must be me.
Don't put it like that.
Please. It's my only wish. I don't belong in this world. It's only natural that it rejects me. That's why I ask of you, please don't vote for me. It's my last chance to leave this world.
Just like that, we parted ways. Umbrella Man's words rang in my head.
You needn't have helped him.
Frey's words followed.
He doesn't want to be saved.
A fresh memory of C's plea kept replaying over and over.
Please, don't vote for me in the trial.
Is anyone here?
Of course not. Of course no one's here. Of course they're not. Of course they're not here.
Is Felix here? Will Felix be anywhere?
Hello? What is it, dear girl? Can't sleep?
Yeah.
I'll make tea. Which one would you like? There's Kulong, Honeybrush, Jasmine tea, Rooibos, Good Morning tea, Gunpowder green, Earl Grey, Lady Grey, Christmas mix, Japanese lime.
Japanese lime will do.
Alright, I'll add a spoon of honey to it.
Sorry for interrupting your duties.
Pay it no mind. Unfortunately, inspiration often comes at night, rendering me completely unable to sleep in peace.
I see.
So what is it that troubles you? If it's anger you need to take out, the piano room is always open.
I don't think mashing chords in the middle of the night would help this time.
Then what is it?
I guess I'm just tired. I want to rest for a while, but whenever I close my eyes, the slumbering god haunts my dreams. And when I wake up, new troubles only keep piling up.
I see. Why don't you spend more time in the dressing room? Might have a few dresses you haven't tried on yet. I'm short on feedback, especially since Felix refuses to help lately. You see, as a slender build, and you've been so busy at school lately.
I got it. Thank you, Aiden. I'll try to visit more often. Felix is feeding his Venus flytrap
with forceps.
A box full of dehydrated bloodworms is standing on the table. His usual frowning expression is absent.
Come on, seal your mouth. Here comes the food.
After a moment, he notices my presence in the room.
Can't sleep?
I sit beside Felix. The flytrap, now closed, seems to be enjoying its meal.
I can make you peppermint tea if you want me to.
No need, it's okay. Say, do you still remember the time when we went to the Oracle's world? Felix doesn't look in my direction.
There's no way I'd forget, right?
And the thing that happened in the end.
I'm gonna turn this back up.
What did it look like to you? Felix hesitates for a moment.
It looked like you melting into biomass right in front of me. What did it look like to you then?
It was like holding hands with a beautiful girl. Messed up, right? My whole head is messed up.
Do you still stay true to the routine like I advised you?
I do. Get up, go to school, and go back to sleep again. I believe that as long as I maintained those simple rules, my mind wouldn't crumble without the pills.
Then perhaps you should go back to taking the...
No! I can't just do that. If you disappear, if everyone disappears,
I'm sorry, forget it.
The trial is coming soon, too.
What if you get chosen?
I won't. I've made some friends. And I've done some socializing, too, so there's that.
Is that so? Sorry, I can't be of help.
It's okay. You've already done for me more than you should have. Besides, I'm already a proper grown-up, so I should be able to handle problems myself.
Right. You've grown out of toys. But honestly, that naivety of yours is unbelievable.
Suddenly, the atmosphere in the room changes. Umbrella Man, didn't we agree that you wouldn't touch house tenants?
Oops, I forgot. My bad, my bad. Are you afraid I'll hurt them?
Umbrella Man brings out a scalpel from Felix's lab coat, bringing it to his throat.
Feel like remembering old times?
Wait! Stop it!
Although your reaction would be undoubtedly amusing, it's not in my interest to have you completely and utterly mind-broken.
Umbrella Man doesn't put the scalpel away, still playing with it in his hands. Why did you come, Umbrella Man?
No specific reason. How's your new friend doing?
Not so well. I've heard him.
I see.
Umbrella Man laughs in Felix's voice, and it sends shivers down my spine.
I'm giving him the Umbrella Man voice just so we can, differentiate actual Umbrella Man and Felix. Anyhow, I came to give you a friendly advice. I want you to choose wisely during the trial. If you do, who knows? Perhaps you can save a life. That's all I can say. Bye-bye.
The next moment, Umbrella Man is gone.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
It's nothing. I should really go to sleep. Thank you for talking to me. Good night, Felix.
Good night, Charlotte. Is Bennett in here? No, the lights are off.
Let's go to sleep, Seth. Good night, Seth. Frey closes a memory book he is reading when he sees me.
Long time no see, Miss Wiltshire. Look, don't make such a sour face. I want to make up with you. I've been doing some cleaning lately. I can't be of help in the real world. I figured I'd help clear up your mind at the very least. Look, hasn't it become less foggy?
I suppose so? Frey beams with excitement.
Right.
But why would you do that? I never asked for this.
You see, I read in your memory journals that you were lamenting the fact that your mind has become foggy over the years. And I figured it's in my power to aid you. You might not notice the changes immediately, but they will soon take place.
I see. Frey lightly embraces me, nuzzling against my hair.
Don't worry about a single thing, Miss Wiltshire. You will soon see that this world is not worth staying in. Sweet dreams, Princess.
No one is here. No one is here.
Oh no! Oh great! Well, no one's there. No one's here?
No one is here. No one is here. No one is here. No one is here.
No one's there. Hello?
No one is here.
Where did everyone go? Okay, it's still locked. It's fast to use the Omnicube. Right. Maybe I want to go for a walk. Oh, nothing happens.
Seems like the warp cube is broken, Seth. Let's look for the other way around.
Well, that's where I went first, so...
Let's try using the warp cube again, Seth. It's organic, so maybe it changed its mind.
I'm gonna get jump scared. Aren't I? Aren't I? Welcome to... Okay. C and Wiltshire held hands. For this lesson, you should organize into groups of 3.
Henry's sitting too far away. She probably already found someone to work with. Seth, find us a group.
Do you have enough people? Didn't you hear we have enough people? We'd like to have you with us. We're full.
Oh, seems like you haven't got enough people.
Well, yes. Psst. We're really worthy of being Wiltshire's group.
Everyone, is there someone without a group yet?
I can join you.
That's decided. Sorry, we're full. Let's go back to our seats, Seth.
Miss Wiltshire, will you be working alone?
Yes.
Excuse me, I'll work with Wiltshire. Isn't that wonderful?
Henry joins our desks together.
Let's work together, Charlie.
Right.
Well then, let's start our lesson. Anri's so hungry.
I could have guessed.
Buy us something, okay? I'll be waiting on the rooftop like usual. Great, okay. Jesus Christ. Told you, every time. This one's got, like, more health or whatever. Okay. So now, let's... Okay.
I buy soy milk and whole wheat sandwiches that Anri loves. Oh, I don't have any money left for myself. Seems like we'll be skipping lunch today, Seth.
Bestie? She's gonna die. Yep.
Henry chews on the bread I bought her.
You know, Charlie, there are rumors about you and Vincent going around in the school. What kind of relationship do you have with him?
Relationship sounds way too heavy, Anri. I'm not sure he wants to talk to me after what happened.
After what happened?
It can't be.
It's just as I thought. He was after your body.
Huh?
What did you two do exactly?
Nothing much, aside from the ascending to the heavens thing.
Oh my god, what? That bastard.
See, didn't do anything bad, Anri. There's no reason to...
Shut up! You might be a little dense in the head, but let me tell you... Is that a box cutter? Let me tell you. Boys who act all mysterious only want to use you. You may hide it however you want, but I know you're quite well endowed. Wasn't it a
I cover Anri's mouth with my hand. Stop it! Anri breaks free of my grip with ease.
You look like a tomato.
Jeez.
By the way, why don't we go feed the strays today?
Anri, you know, the magcats we fed.
Yes, what about them?
I feel a lump in my throat. They're dead.
Oh.
And it's all my fault. It was me who brought them bad food and...
What are you talking about? It was Seth who didn't do anything to stop us. Moreover, they ate it themselves.
I could have done something. Seth would listen if I simply told him that they... My hands begin shaking again. I feel the bilious ink rise in my throat. Henry puts her hands on mine. Listen, repeat after me. It's not my fault. I hesitate. She grips my hands harder, her pretty nails digging into my skin. Do it. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
See, it's not that hard.
Right.
You still look down. Is there something else that worries you?
Well, the trial is soon. I'm worried that the choice I'll make will be the wrong one.
Why so? You'll vote for Anri, right? Anri won't get angry at you for that, silly. That's what friends do, after all. Or am I wrong? I don't know what it means to vote. Like, vote to be chosen? Does she wanna be voted for? That's what I don't know. Does she wanna be voted for? Like, does she want to be voted for? Sure.
I'll vote for you, Anri.
As I thought. Of course you will.
Anri leans in and kisses me.
Oh.
I freeze in place.
Now that's my Charlie. You should stop filling your empty head with useless things already. All you have to do is stay by my side. I'll make your troubles disappear. All of them.
School bell rings.
Go back to class. Anri will join you later.
Okay, until later then.
Bye-bye.
As I went back, I wonder if Anri was always this forceful. Instead of feeling happy after our lunch together like usual, I felt incredibly humiliated.
Okay, but I mentioned, so in the Discord, Wilt sent like some Hello Charlotte stuff, and one of them was her shoe size, which is the same as my shoe size. So I was like, I have to cosplay her. But I was like, oh, we're like my chest binder because she's meant to be young and like, you know. But now that they've had that conversation about like being like well endowed, I don't think I have to. Jesus Christ. Every fucking time. Every time. But it'll be a simple cosplay because I have like a black kind of button up that I could wear for her. I would just need the sweater, which is a white sweater, so like anywhere.
There's something on my desk.
There's something I want to tell you. Come to the rooftop after classes.
I wonder what happened. The class passes quickly. I'm sorry, have you seen a boy around here?
Hold her down. No longer playing God by waving that spray around, huh? So who do you think you are? Some princess? Royalty? It's so loud. Rapunzel, maybe? Isn't her hair too long by school norms? Hey, why don't you help our dear schoolmate out?
Hey, wait, what is this about?
One of the girls brings out scissors. The other two hold me down, making me unable to move. Snip, snap.
A lock of hair falls down. Oh no.
Keep quiet about it, okay? We might accidentally cut out more than your hair.
Please don't cut it.
Look, she thinks we'll listen if she asked. It'd be such a pretty if our little princess got bald all of a sudden, right?
Snip, snap, snip, snap. As new locks of hair fell down, I felt myself incredibly humiliated. What am I being punished for? Why does it feel so humiliating? Was everyone always like this? A familiar figure appears before me.
Shouldn't you call for help, Miss Wiltshire?
I don't want to trouble anyone.
Who was the one to teach you that? Was it your mother? Be a good girl. Good always wins in the end. If you'll be kind, others will be kind to you. Violence is bad. All your life of being manipulated by others, all because you care too much about opinions, because you want to be loved by everyone. And when things don't go your way, you find excuses. Don't you have any pride? There are things worse than getting beaten up. Going through such humiliation, all you have to do is take my hand, and everything that's unfair will perish.
It doesn't matter if it's just me who'll get hurt, Frey.
No. We both know that's a cheap lie. In fact, you want somebody to save you, very much so, but dare not to ask of it, because you deem yourself unworthy. No response, huh?
Frey sighs.
So where are your so-called friends when you need them the most?
Friends can't always be there for me.
Is that so? Just so you know, even if your friends abandon you, I won't. Even if your mother abandons you, even if the whole world abandons you, I'll always be by your side. Please, keep that in mind. She's gotten silent.
Oh, our princess seems to have learned manners.
Hey, is she even alive? Beats me. Shit, someone's coming. What if it's teacher? Run, quick!
They leave me lying in the remnants of my once long hair. There's a taste of ink in my mouth. I feel ill. Footsteps, more footsteps. The ones who hover above me are all familiar faces. The very next moment, my head hits the concrete. Before everything goes black, I hear voices. Man, how disgusting. Hey, stop it. She might still be conscious. Who cares? Just get her out of here.
Is that the Umbrella Man? So, Miss Wiltshire, how does it feel that the fog has lifted?
Oh! Was it always like this, Umbrella Man?
It keeps going loud and then really quiet again. What was that, my dear? What was that, my dear?
Everything, the school, my classmates.
I won't answer the questions, you can answer yourself.
You're a cruel person.
It's just that I'm not cut out to be a babysitter, my dear. But honestly, you should reevaluate your relationship choices. Have you ever considered that your wonderful lady friend is not as good as you imagine her to be? I said that right from the beginning. I was like, is she using me?
Anri's not a bad person.
And she would never, ever manipulate people for her own selfish reasons. Nor could she write insults on the class blackboard. Right? But oh well, you'll never listen if it's not Eiler pushing you to the wall. Oops! Wrong timeline. Forget what I've said.
Say, Umbrella Man, where do people go after they die? The woman closes his eyes as if contemplating something.
They become stargazers. Losing their earthly shells, they become able to go anywhere in the vast universe.
So they just wander around?
One can say so. They become the kind of existence that can be in any place imaginable in the blink of an eye, can experience millions of years in less than a moment, can linger with a living being and experience their life, hearing their thoughts, feeling what they feel. Becoming a stargazer is a part of the cycle of life, a purgatory period before one can achieve peace.
It sounds nice.
Perhaps. However, didn't you say yourself that you didn't want to make haste to see the other side? You know, my employer is rather fond of you, so coincidentally, it's in my best interest to see you alive and kicking. On another note, this woman whose body I'm currently borrowing has her shift ending soon. If you don't want any questions from her, I believe you should go home, my dear.
Right. I should.
And if you wish to cut your hair before anyone sees you, I'd suggest taking scissors with you. Look if there are any in the cabinet.
I kind of like her hair short. There's a pair of scissors in the cabinet. Take it? I take the scissors. Let's go home, Seth. Let's go to the bathroom, Seth. I can't let anyone see me like this. I lift up the scissors. My hands are shaking. The scissors are sharp. Just one careless snip and it'll all be over. Flowers will bloom on my skin, and I will no longer... Someone takes my wrist. It's Aiden.
Good evening, dear girl. Since when have you been doing your haircuts all by yourself?
Aiden takes the scissors away from me in one quick movement.
Allow me to help. Do you have any image of what you want your new haircut to be like?
It's so, turned down. Just a tad. I don't know.
That's all right. I'll do something about it.
I know this sound all too well. But somehow, right now it's comforting.
And done.
I look into the mirror. A stranger is reflected in it. It's a corpse I've burned in the incinerator. It's beautiful, Aiden. Thank you.
I'm glad I could be of help. I'll be taking the scissors, okay?
Okay.
Aiden pats my head before leaving. That was not her voice. If you ever need to talk about your troubles, I'm always here for you, all right?
All right.
Oh my god. It keeps being loud, quiet.
The next moment, Aiden is gone. Hey, Seth, how about we visit Dr. Huxley too?
Perfect.
Good evening, Dr. Huxley.
Hello, little one. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Yes, there's something that's been troubling me for a while.
Oh, a chronic illness. Deadly disease, I presume?
Yeah, something like that. I've been vomiting a lot of ink since the Oracle awakened. I do not know where they come from, and it doesn't look like normal ink.
If it was, your intestines would be full of ulcers by now, or worse. Let's have a look.
So, did you find anything, Dr. Huxley?
To my surprise, I haven't. I believe this illness is of a psychosomatic character, which means that the problem lies in your mind. I'm afraid I can't be of any help in this case. After all, I'm a surgeon. If it's not something I can cut out, well, you know.
I understand. Thank you, Dr. Huxley.
I'm happy to be of help.
Can we go talk to Felix? Can we go talk to Felix? Felix? Felix, are you here? Let's go to sleep, Seth. Aww.
I can't. It won't let me go to sleep. Haha.
Bennett and Felix are sleeping soundly with the TV still on.
Aww.
They must have competed in fighting games so much that they fell asleep. This isn't a fighting game. Harem dating sim gone wrong, reads the text. You play as a student who gets admitted to an elite school. Everyone, both boys and girls, is throwing themselves at you, regardless if you want it or not. Can you reject them all? Can you avoid all the true and good endings? Play to find out. It's about time I started collecting blackmail on everyone. The trial is coming, Seth. Let's try to catch at least a glimpse of sleep. Magcat jumps on my bed. Meow. I know. I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Jesus Christ. Hi. Turn down. Go down. Turn it down. Hi.
I hear the sound of pages flipping.
Oh. You're awake, Miss Wiltshire.
Where am I?
Your mind, of course. Where else can you be?
But
Can't you see? It's our good old mind library. Lying in shambles.
you're too close, Frey. Frey chuckles softly, but doesn't move away.
You've accepted me into your mind. How much closer could we get?
I laugh a bit too bitterly. Frey,
Yes.
read me something.
Will an old memory journal do? God, it keeps going quiet, loud.
Anything will.
Very well. Choose one. Memory of a yellow ribbon, memory of a graveyard. It's a memory of Umbrella Man. It's quite short, so I might as well read you another one.
The day I got a yellow ribbon, it was on my 8th birthday. Umbrella Man stood in the darkest corner of the room, blending with the shadows. He stepped out of it only when everybody else left. He extended his gloved hand to me. In it was a present, a yellow ribbon.
For your birthday present, I bought this ribbon. We are born colorless.
He said, tying it around my collar.
It's the people we meet who give us color. Wear it as a memento of our lives, will you? Memory end. As I promised, there's another one. You've already seen a fragment of it, though. Memory of my first dress.
Back in the day, I had a slightly short haircut and dressed in a way that one wouldn't call girly. When Aiden awoke after Dr. Huxley's treatment, he was Krampus no more. He took up a number of new hobbies, cooking, cleaning, drawing, sewing among that. He took particular interest in making dresses and invited me to try one on. It's wonderful, I complimented him wholeheartedly. I don't think I'm cut out for dresses, Aiden.
Why so?
He asked, genuinely curious.
What I see before me is a fair young lady. You should let your hair grow,
He added, smiling.
You'll make a wonderful lady when you grow up. Memory end. Say, what kind of dreams did you have before I appeared?
I dreamed of Mother. Not always. Sometimes. It's just the dreams that I remember more vividly.
What were they like?
In one of these dreams, we were walking together on a street at night. It was raining. And then she fell to the ground and I dragged her away from the sidewalk. I took off my coat and covered her. I knew I had to do something, but couldn't do a thing without her permission. So I kept asking, should I call for help? Should I call a taxi? Should I call an ambulance? But she kept answering with, I don't know, over and over again. So we just sat there, unmoving. People passed us by. I cradled her in my arms. It felt like her body parts were missing under the coat, but I couldn't bring myself to check. That's the kind of dream it was.
Not moving a muscle to do anything just because you're told not to. What a dependent way to live your life.
I know. But strangely enough, I was content with it. Like it was supposed to be that way. To think of it, I've always wanted someone to make decisions for me.
How pitiful, yet fascinating. Though I'd love to continue our conversation. I'll leave you to rest now. After all, the trial is coming.
Yes. Good night, Frey. Frey chuckles.
Sleep well, Miss Wiltshire. Let's see what the audio is. Got thingy that does stuff. This is like early, like mid-2000s, like YouTube. Use me to warp? No. What? Oh, hi.
Hi, Felix.
Hello, Charlotte. Oh my god, they're multiplying. Okay, nah, man, I'm out. Dat boy. Zerger. What is happening? What is happening? Fuck. Oh my god. Hello. Oh.
Goodbye, Bennett. Goodbye, Huxley. Goodbye, Maycat. Goodbye, everyone. I'll miss you all.
No. Oh my god. It'll be okay. Try that. Okay. Great. Great. The smile room. Believe in a smiling god. Ha ha ha. Dear students and teachers, you're welcome to the annual school trial. Please bring out your mobile phones. We shall begin voting now.
Henry peeks over my shoulder, waiting for me to make a decision. What should I do, Seth? I promised C not to vote for him, but I want to save him. I, too, promised Anri to vote for her. We're best friends, after all. What should I do?
Oh, what do we think? What do we think, besties? Besties, what do we think? What do we do? I don't want to vote for Anri because I think she's been using us. C, if he lives, will get a bad ending. Apparently. I kind of want to withdraw. I saved right before this, so I'm gonna withdraw.
It's decided. I'll withdraw from voting. Henry looks at me.
So you really didn't choose anyone in the end.
It's not true, Henry. I chose everyone. I didn't want someone to suffer because of my choice.
Sometimes it's not making a decision is the best decision, huh? What a dumb choice, really. Nothing less to expect of the school's infamous oddball.
Henry, are you?
Attention, please! Everyone finish voting now. We will count the votes. Please wait for a moment. The one with 0 votes, the garbage of society this year is. Oh, in fact, we have 2 people this year. It's going to be me and C. Vincent Wordsworth and Charlotte Wiltshire. Rejoice, you both. The guards will escort you to the smile room. Oh, feels like mass psychosis. Good riddance. Finally, you deserve each other.
I look at Anri.
Serves you right. Honestly, just go die already. For the sake of everyone.
Anri.
What?
Please don't cry. Henri turns away from me, angrily rubbing her eyes with her long sleeves. I'll be okay. So take care of yourself, okay? I can still hear her sobs as I'm being led to the room.
No. The operation will take no longer than a few minutes. Stay still. Steve finally looks at me from his operation table. I see horror in his eyes. He's shaking. Charlotte.
Yes?
There's something I want to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm not who you think I am. I lied to you all this time. About puppeteers and observers. About other worlds. It's just like everyone said. I'm a false god. A loser, a weakling, a coward. I don't know anything about this world or what lies beyond it. My name is not C, it's Vincent.
I know who you are, Vincent. You're no loser god. I think you're wonderful. I want to reach out to him, but there's no strength in my body. My eyelids become incredibly heavy. I'm scared.
I should not be eating. I should not be eating. I should not be eating food. I should not be. I'm just going to turn it way down. Okay. I should not be eating food. The Mind Library is destroyed. Frey's here.
Frey, I want to put an end to all trials. I want to save C from the world. I want to save Anri from herself.
I knew you would say that. You still want to become a tragic hero for everyone's sake, right? A boy who put himself above all the living things. A girl who loathed herself so much she raised her self-confidence at your cost. All your imaginary friends. Your father who abandoned you long ago. Your mother who never comes to visit. You loved them all, didn't you? Even though I was always there for you. You chose all of them over me in the end.
You said it yourself, Frey. You are a product of my own mind, born from the remnants of the Oracle. You're a manifestation of all my destructive impulses. Essentially, you are me. I couldn't love myself, Frey. I couldn't love us.
So pitiful, aren't we? Now then, come here. Let us repaint the world in your colors. Consume me whole.
I take a step forward. When I wake up, it's quiet.
I'm like glowing.
Vincent is lying on the operation table. It's quiet in the hall. Why is it so quiet? 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 My words echo throughout the room with an orchestra of voices. The one saying them isn't just me. It's the whole school. The one who stands out among the crowd is a man dressed in pitch black clothes. He's laughing.
Well, 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 what do we have here? Say, what wish did you make under a shooting star?
An ear-deafening orchestra of voices follows. I wished for all the painful things to end. I wished for all the painful things to end. I wished for all the painful things to end. I wished for everyone's happiness. I wished for everyone's happiness. I wished for everyone's happiness. Just that. Just that. Just that. Just that.
I see. What a foolish wish. However, it did come true nonetheless. As long as human ego exists, people will always hurt each other. The only way to bring it to an end is to achieve ultimate control over each and every person. And voila! There you have it. You selfishly ate each and every ego in the world. Now you're the only one left. Congratulations, my dear. You've become the oracle of this world.
No way! Everyone is gone. Vincent, Anri too? No way, everyone is gone. Vincent, Anri too? No way, everyone's gone. Vincent, Anri too?
Yes, their bodies are now vessels for you. Not only did you consume their soul data, but also the spare copies of it. Unfortunately, they are now gone from this world.
Say, Umbrella Man, can I ask you for one last favor?
Yes, what is it?
Can you kill me? All I do is keep hurting others. If I disappear, the world will surely be a happier place. Someone like you who disregards life itself wouldn't hesitate to do it. So please, somehow.
All right.
I close my eyes. It's for the best this way. No one will get hurt because of me anymore. Instead of sharp pain, I suddenly feel warm. Why?
You've done well, dear child. All this time, you didn't want to be alone, did you? Listen well. I will grant your wish. Usually it comes with a price, but my employer will have already paid in full by now. We will travel across the skies, and you will learn to control your power. Once you do, it is possible that you can rebuild your world from scratch. Let's go stargazing, shall we?
Because he said what happens when you die. And he said you become a stargazer. Umbrella Man reaches out his hand to me. He looks just like my father from the old wedding photo. Is it really okay for someone like me?
Didn't I say it before? It's not about deserving. It's what was destined to happen.
Umbrella Man covers me with his coat.
So, how about it?
I take Umbrella Man's hand. we leave on a journey. I will travel across the seas and skies, wander among roots and ruins of civilizations, watch lives bloom and wither, and be reborn again.
Turn that back up.
Perhaps then I'll learn how to be kind. Perhaps then I'll learn how to be honest. Perhaps then I'll learn how not to hurt others. I want to become a better person. I want to become a better person, Seth. Thank you for everything you've done for me. You've been a great friend. Thank you for seeing my story through the end. Let's meet again one day.
White End, Stargazer's Journey. So there's 2 other endings. So it appears we have reached the end of the story. No matter what, Charlotte Wiltshire was doomed from the start. You see, my friend, you've committed a sin. You've worshipping false gods, that is. Say, are you satisfied with such an ending? Or do you want to see the child's story end in another way? You know I have the power to grant your wish. You may call me mercantile, but by this time you should have learned that nothing in this world comes without a price. And the price would be your name. Say, will you give up on your identity for a mere possibility? Will you give up on your existence? When I eat your name, you will no longer be the wise, kind-hearted Seth, because the child won't remember you. She always perceived you as her friend, when in fact you were just malware that infected our world. I did my best to introduce you as something trivial, when in fact you're not meant to be here. You see, there are no other puppeteers in this world. Every single word you've ever uttered was given to you by the child. You're just her imaginary friend. However, if you accept my help, she will no longer be aware of your presence, and no longer talk to you. For that price, you'll be able to save her. So what do you think?
I don't know! I want to save her. I want to save Charlotte. I want to save her. I want to save her.
Well, isn't that wonderful? Come, stand under my umbrella. Figuratively, of course. Goodbye, Seth the Goody Two-Shoes. Hello, Anonymous. I'll see you soon.
Will you accept Charlotte Wiltshire? I want it to be your decision, not somebody else's.
I don't want to hurt C, but wouldn't going with him mean I'll leave everyone behind? I'll leave it to you, Seth. If it's you, you'll know what to do. I hope your decision is the right one, Seth. I take C's hand. I accept.
Really? You do?
I do. Let's go to your kingdom in the skies. C replies in a soft voice.
Thank you. To be honest, I would have never gathered the courage to do this alone. This human body and mind of mine are so fragile that they crumble at the slightest worry.
I take the pills. Soon they will put me to sleep. Don't worry, C. From now on, you'll never be alone. He takes my hand. It's trembling.
Loneliness is such a human emotion. Yet all this time it's been tearing me apart. Soon I'll learn the virtue to be able to experience it.
I feel myself nodding off. We wished each other sweet dreams and closed our eyes, sitting in comfortable silence. Sometime later, 2 bodies would be found in the forest. 2 empty shells devoid of soul data. They would soon become a bigger part of a bigger pile of meat, eventually dissolving into soil fertilizers for a world we're no longer part of. We will ascend into the heavens and become cruel gods with little concern for earthly matters.
Stop. She's wearing Frey's outfit. Stop. Stop. She's wearing Frey's outfit. Or like the Oracle. Stop. No. I'd figured it would be death. This is beautiful though. I love the art. Yeah, the art in this game is so pretty.
We would laugh over our miserable human lives, realizing how little they meant on the scale of the whole universe and of endless timelines. It's a happy ending.
Happy end. Ignorant bliss. We shall begin voting now.
Anri peeks over my shoulder, waiting for me to make a decision. What should I do, Seth? I promised C not to vote for him, but I want to save him. I, too, promised Anri to vote for her. We're best friends, after all. What should I do? I hope your decision is the right one, Seth.
That's really sad. That in both, Seth is making the decisions and she goes, I hope your decision is the right one. That's really sad.
This way, I'll fulfill my promises to both C and Anri. I give my vote to Anri. Anri looks at me in surprise.
You actually voted for me?
We made a promise, didn't we?
Huh, right. We did. We sure did. Look, Anri's voting for you too.
Anri chooses my name in the list.
Attention, please. Everyone stop voting now. We will now count the votes. Please wait for a moment. 3, 2, 1. And the one who will amount to nothing, the most useless of all, the one with 0 votes is... C. Vincent Wordsworth. Not only has he never socialized, he didn't even attend class.
That's a lie. C lost all points because he ran away from the house.
Such a worthless being can never become useful to society. He's destined to amount to nothing. Therefore, his soul data is corrupted. Am I right, everyone?
The audience roars with a yes.
What a loser.
It's all because I've abandoned him. Everyone's clapping and laughing. Loser God, loser God, loser God. It feels like a mass psychosis. It shouldn't be like this. Anri touches my shoulder. She's smiling just like everyone else.
Serves him right. It's great we didn't get chosen, right?
I don't know what to reply with. The guards start making their way to C. I see Umbrella Man among the crowd. His yellow eyes stand out among all.
What a good day, isn't it?
Umbrella Man! Your employer, he...
Excuse me? What?
The god of this world, he's...
Oh, are you talking about that gray-haired boy? My God, my stomach hurts from laughter. I expected nothing less from you, to be honest. Shut the fuck up, Umbrella Man. Unfortunately, that boy is a perfectly human being, not special in any kind of way. Come on, take a good look at him.
I call out to C. Vincent! He hears my voice and turns around. I stare at him, but stares back at me. Is the abyss itself. Then for a brief moment, I finally see his face.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Me too, bestie.
Face of a small, scared boy. He disappears behind the doors. I feel my feet move forward on their own.
Where are you going?
I have to save him.
Are you insane? Forget that loser.
I saved him once. I'm now responsible for his life.
No, you're not. You'll stay here with me.
I'm sorry, Anri. I have to go.
Wait!
Anri grabs my sweater.
I won't let you go. People don't return from the smile room. You'll stay here where you belong with me.
I break free from her grip. I'll be back in a moment, all right?
Come on, Vincent! Come on! Let me in!
You're not a loser, God, C. I think you're wonderful. You're wonderful exactly because you're flawed. Because it makes you so very human. We're flawed. We're born to make errors. We hurt each other because we are essentially egotistic. That's why I want to know you better.
Come on, Vincent.
See, he's lying on the table with his eyes open. Vincent, I'm so glad you're safe. Thank God.
Wait, Miss Wiltshire. Something's off.
Huh?
There's no data in this vessel. There's no soul inside.
What are you saying, Frey? Vincent is breathing. He's right here.
What I'm saying is that there's a lump of meat lying on the table. It's not a person.
It can't be. No way, you're lying.
I do not tell lies, Miss Wiltshire. We were too late.
I feel the ink rise in my throat. Everything begins to collapse. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It's not fair. Not fair, not fair, not fair. Why has it come to this? Such a ruthless world. Such a cruel world.
Oh, Frey's... she's being taken over by Frey, or the oracle that is in the image of Frey.
Such a world shouldn't exist at all. I will consume everyone and have them sleep peacefully inside my belly. No one will ever hurt anyone, and no one will get hurt, because no one will feel anything. Humanity will ascend to a new level and evolve into something greater. Oh, baby. I'm not crying. So I rose above all cities and countries, and ate and ate and ate until my belly was full, until it hurt so much it was hard to breathe. I ate my classmates, my parents, my imaginary friends, and the oracle itself. I ate the lands and the buildings. I ate junk food and concrete all together. Everyone was gone, and my body eventually collapsed from the burden of consuming everything in sight. I became a black hole that sucked everything in, destroying it all. There was no one but me left, yet I was with everyone at the same time, for I became the world itself. Holding an empty shell of a false god, I cried. Oh, baby. Liar, you liar! Vincent, you liar! You said your earthly shell would wither and you'd become a god again. Yet no matter where I look, I can't find you. Oh, and that's his body. And again, she's wearing Frey's outfit. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cried and cried and cried until my voice became a horse. My voice is hoarse because I'm sick, so it works. I'm sorry, everyone. I couldn't save anyone or anything. I'm sorry, Anri. You protected me. You got angry in my place. Yet I thought only about myself. I'm sorry, Vincent. All this time I wanted to be saved myself, so I sought salvation in you. I wanted you to become my hero. But it doesn't matter now.
Now that's too tragic. Don't you think, my dear? Fuck off, Umbrella Man. Fuck off. Fuck you, Umbrella Man.
You.
Hello there.
You're still alive.
My dear, that's a harsh way to put it. Of course I am. The world you've consumed is like a particle in the vast universe.
Then why are you here?
I've come on my own accord.
I clutch Vincent's body close to mine.
Easy, easy. I'm not there to take him away. Instead, I've brought you something.
Umbrella Man brings out an item he was carrying. It's a box. What is it?
What does it look like to you?
A soul cube.
Then a cube it shall become. It's a copy of this boy's soul. It was rather hard to get. I'm afraid the original is destroyed, though.
Souls have backup copies?
Well, of course, data backup is essential. You must have thought you were able to go back in time, when in reality your soul cube copy was loaded into a new body every time you died.
I've never thought it was like this.
Although you cannot bring this boy back to life, with a soul cube he won't vanish from this world completely. So no matter what, I couldn't save him in the end. You can still save his soul. If you open the cube, you'll release his soul data. He will become a stargazer and pass the purgatory stage. Who knows? Perhaps he'll want to stay with you afterwards. Anyhow, enough with idle talk. Charlotte Wiltshire, you've consumed the energy of an entire world and an oracle and made it part of you. You can convert the energy inside of you to create life from zero. When it runs out, all you have to do is consume more. In short, you've become a god. A binge eater at that. That is a fact. If you don't mind, may I ask, what do you plan to do now?
I'm tired, Umbrella Man. I want to rest.
Is that all? You now have the power to consume worlds.
I never asked for this.
Then, do you plan to leave this domain?
I will remain here. I don't want to eat anymore, Umbrella Man.
Oh well. There are alternative versions of yourself who still struggle in countless parallel worlds. So are people you care about. Will you abandon them too?
No. I want to look over them. I still want to protect everyone. Umbrella Man, you know everything in this world. You exist outside of time, in past, present, and future alike. Would you help me watch over my world while I rest? Right now it may seem hopeless, but perhaps there's a chance for a better ending.
Is that an employment offer, Miss Wiltshire?
Yes. I want to hire you. Would you accept?
My loyalty comes with a price, my dear. In return, you shall lose your name. The world will forget your human existence, and your name shall become an empty sound. Your alternative incarnation shall never learn about you, and your name will be erased from all soul archives. You will go by many names, but none of them will define you, for I will eat it. Would you pay this price?
Yes, I accept, Umbrella Man.
So fast! You really don't value yourself at all. A contract between a name-eater and a world-eater. How thrilling. I suppose hiding my true nature is meaningless now. After all, it was you who invented the concept of observers and puppeteers alike. Such things as episodes with me talking to your puppeteer were no more than visions of a delusional grade schooler.
I laugh a little. It sounds a little hysterical.
Have I said something funny, my dear?
No, it's just... You've always said that your employer cared about my well-being. Now that I realized who that was all along, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, the irony, am I right? The moment you hired me was destined to happen all along.
By the way, Umbrella Man, that's how I called you since I was a child, right?
Why, yes, I've grown accustomed to this distasteful nickname.
Do you have a real name?
I go by many names. People give them to me themselves. For example, you can call me Charles.
The man laughs mischievously. I laugh with him.
Now then, I shall give you some privacy. You still have things to do before your slumber, don't you?
Just like that, Charles disappears. I look at the soul cube in my hands. It's small and gray, fragile. I smile to myself. You know, Vincent, I never noticed how fragile you were. You feared germs, the people, and human life itself, so you've decided you didn't belong to this world. I wonder how it felt all this time. I was so fascinated with you that it made me ignorant. Although ignorance is a trait we share. It's time to let you go. I open the soul cube. Its contents disappear. See you later, Vincent. I take his body in my arms and get up from my knees.
Everyone. Magcat, Felix, Aiden, Bennett, Florence, and Huxley, and many, many more walks behind me. As long as I exist, they won't disappear. After all, I've created them. We walk for a long time. In a field of ink and paper, meat and machinery, soap and bugs, the god of this world lies beside me. He will, too, wake up one day. Good night, Vincent. My eyelids become heavy. I know it'll be a dreamless sleep. I don't want to dream anymore. I finally close my eyes. Rejoice, Seth, faithful friend of mine. I became the god of my dollhouse world, and will observe its people till the end of time. Charles will eat my name, and will watch over me in every single timeline that exists. The world will forget my existence. But you won't. And that's the only thing that's important. It's decided. I choose C's name from the list. Anri looks at me in shock and disbelief. Why, Charlie? Why did you choose him? Didn't we make a promise? I'm sorry, but he doesn't have anyone to vote for him. How could you? You traitor! I trusted you. Okay. And the one who will amount to nothing, the most useless of all, the one with 0 votes, is it gonna be us? Is it gonna be us? Yep. Charlotte Wiltshire. The audience explodes. Serves her right. Why am I not surprised? I look at Anri. Serves you right, you traitor. Why do you even look so surprised? You gave your voice to your crush, yet you're devastated that I didn't give my voice to you. Look, even that loser didn't want to vote for you. How does that feel? Why, Anri? Why, she asks. Even though I've done so much for you, you never appreciated me. No one wants to be friends with a lunatic like you. You know, I honestly tried to be your friend, but I give up. Anri, what is... I don't understand. It's me who doesn't understand you, no matter how hard I try. You know, I'm tired of playing along. When will you get tired of lying? But I never really lied to you. I just wanted to... Do you really think puppeteers and aliens and all that bullshit exists? You honestly believed your classmate was a god? You really are a perfect match for each other. Magcats, oracles, Pythias observers, omnicubes, and whatever. Every day you kept making up a new lie. I'm tired, so tired of keeping up with it. Everyone in the class tried teaching you a lesson, but no matter what we do, you never get a clue. What lesson? I'm afraid I don't understand. I don't understand. My bag thrown away. Books scattered on the ground. Dead bodies in the garden. The fake letter. Everything. Every single little thing. It's all started to fall into place. It seems she's so happy she can't believe her luck. Now, chatting with friends can wait. If you would be so kind, please proceed to the smile room. We're all awaiting your glorious transformation. Let's go, Seth. Everyone's waiting. I look at Anri for the last time. Go die! Anri doesn't care anymore. Anri, you're crying. Don't look at me! Go die already! I'm sorry I couldn't be a good friend. It's all my fault it came to this. As I proceed to the smile room, everyone in the hall is laughing. Just die, Wiltshire. You weirdo. About time you got your brains fixed. I pass by C. He looks lost. Devastated. So very small and human. His words are barely audible in this noise. I'm sorry. I give him my widest smile. I'm so glad, C. I'm so glad I'll be the one to save you. He looks at me in shock. The guards push me further, and the next moment he disappears in the raging crowd. It must be the last time we see each other, I think to myself. You know, see? When we first met, I saw myself in you. It's sad I won't be able to hear more of your stories. I was really fond of them. I wonder if we'll meet again somewhere. Medical workers strap me to the chair. It becomes harder to keep my consciousness with every second. I cough. It's ink all over again. Bilious melancholy that consumed me all this time. I'm scared. I don't want to die. I don't want my body to become an empty shell. I feel someone hold my hand. Is it Umbrella Man? Oh, it's Frey! Well, looks like it's the end. Now you're going to become a corpse too, Miss Wiltshire. Ugh. Frey, you're... I've been a walking corpse for a long time. It was you who kept me alive. I cannot leave your side, and I never will. I'll be with you till the very end, until we completely decay. We're both miserable, aren't we? Frey laughs bitterly. Come here. I won't let them have their way with your body and mind. I reach out and embrace the dead god. The former oracle melts into my arms, becoming a mass of organs and broken machinery. Meaningless, useless parts. Garbage of the mind. I'm no longer breathing. The dead god leans in, kissing me goodbye. Good night, my princess. Now we can finally rest. As I sunk deeper into oblivion, a fragment of memory came into mind. I'm not okay. The Ink Princess wasn't kept in paper prison for long. The Paper Princess befriended the Ink Princess, and they became dearest of friends. Thus, the Ink Princess became the happiest person in the world. That is my ending for this story. Isn't it too cliché? How about Paper Princess dying from intoxication after touching the Ink Princess? Or Paper Princess using Ink Princess for ink production until it drains her completely? That's even more cliché. Then what do you suggest? A sugar-coated fantasy? Not every story has to have a cruel ending. I want Ink Princess to be happy. Even if she's the plague itself, a parasite. Even so. Even if she doesn't deserve it. Even so. It's not her fault that she was born this way. That's just how she is. Somewhere far away, the door to the smile room is opened. Somewhere far away, a lump of meat lay there, devoid of a soul. Somewhere far away, a false god wept over a mere disposable vessel. That's right. In the embrace of a dead god, I'll eternally rest among stars. Rejoice, Seth. This is my happy ending.